Yo, what's up squad? It's EliteShot here, aka Sean, and today guys, I'm bringing you another Elite Talk video. It's been a super long time since I recorded my last Elite Talk, so I'm sure there's a lot of you guys who have no idea what this series is even about. In this series called Elite Talk, I pretty much just do a Q&A, and I answer your guys' questions that you send me on my Twitter at #FriendlyCODFanboy, but I think I might start asking you guys to also ask me questions in the comments below, just in case the ones on Twitter don't get updated or don't show up properly, because sometimes when I go to check the hashtags and the questions you guys ask, they don't show up. So if you guys want, you can also ask a question in the comments below, but I probably will first go to the questions that you guys ask me on Twitter using the hashtag FriendlyCODFanboy. So before I begin this video, I want to say that I'm pretty tired. Right now it is 1:34 a.m. in the morning, and I probably should be sleeping, but to be honest, I'm a night owl. I stay up super early. I'm going to say late, but I get past the late stage into the early stage, and I just turn into a night owl. This early in the morning, I'm normally working on videos, editing videos, making my thumbnails, working on my other social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, and this is kind of when I get a lot of my stuff done. I gotta change my sleeping patterns and all that stuff, because right now I wake up at like noon, and before I get ready and stuff, before I know it, it's like 2 in the afternoon, and then that's when I start recording stuff. And I don't know, I gotta work on a better sleeping schedule where I wake up at real people times, none of this like 12 noon stuff. But let's get into the questions. The first one comes from Coops. He said, did you ever think of quitting YouTube at any point in your YouTube career? Okay, that's a good question, and to be completely honest, I really never thought of quitting. I mean, sometimes like several months ago, maybe years ago, on my old channel, I never thought of quitting, but I took breaks where I would, not make a video in a couple days. But I never really had the thought of quitting YouTube, because it's something I enjoy doing, and I really have fun with making my videos. I love playing games, and it's even more fun to record my reactions and to share them with you guys. So I never really considered quitting this, because it's like a hobby, and you really don't quit hobbies and things you enjoy. So no, but thank you for the question. Let's keep moving on. This one comes from Quest. He said, were you ever into the sniping, trick shotting community or the eSports competitive community? Alright, so I'm sure a lot of you guys already know I'm not a competitive player, even though some of you guys mistake me for one. And whenever I say I'm not a competitive player, people say, what? No way, Sean, I swear I thought you were a pro. No, I'm not a pro. I wouldn't even consider myself like near a pro. I play public matches, and I just play against random people. I never really was on a team. I never was a part of a what's the website called? Game Battles. I was never on a Game Battles team where I competed against other players and teams. I was never into that sort of scene in the Call of Duty game. I never did that. But what was his question? I guess that's what his question was. Was I ever into it? I was never really into it. I just play public matches. And for some reason, I just never felt like I wanted to join the competitive scene, because it's a completely different way to play Call of Duty. Pro players, in comparison with public players, there's a big difference, because pros, they play, they communicate, they have call-outs, and it's a different play style than it is compared to public matches. So I guess that's kind of my answer. Hope you understand. And I'm sorry guys, I'm very tired, so it's going to be like a struggle for me to get through this. I hope I don't fall asleep, but let's keep moving on. This one comes from Lewis. He said, are you in a relationship? Please answer. At the moment, yes. I'm in a relationship with YouTube. Yup, every single day I make YouTube videos. A very dedicated commitment in a relationship with YouTube. But for realsies, I'm not dating anyone. There's no girl I'm dating or anything, because I'm really just focused on doing my own thing right now, and I'm not trying to get tied up with any girl or have a girlfriend who I'm not about that right now. I'm a free bird, a free eagle. I'm a solo rider at this time. I mean, I'm sure the time will come when I find an awesome girl who I can officially call my girlfriend. But right now, I'm just doing my thing as a solo rider. So no, I'm not. Thank you for the question. Let's keep going. This one comes from Mrs. G, or Katie. She said, if you came across a magic lamp and had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? That's a very good question, Katie. What would I wish for? Like, this is such a, like, an infamous, not infamous, like, I guess it's kind of, it's a well-known question, is what I'm trying to say. If you had a magic lamp with 3 wishes, what would they be? For me, this might sound kind of cliche and like, oh, whatever, you're just saying that because you're on a video. No, I'm serious. My first wish would probably be for world peace. Isn't that a good answer? Where there's no fighting, no wars, no crime, no hating, none of that stuff. Just world peace where everyone loves and respects each other, doesn't hate each other. It would make the world such a better place. As impossible as it would be, but if there was this magic lamp, that's the first wish I would ask for. My second wish, most people would probably say like $1 million, or in my case, 1 million subscribers, but no, that's not my wish. Like, I want them, but that's not a wish I would use with this magic lamp. Can I say this? Can I give all my friends magic lamps that have 3 wishes each? Can I do that? Or at least my friends 1 wish each? Is that corny? Because I would do that. I would give every single friend of mine a wish. 1 free wish for whatever they want. Or how about all my subscribers? Everyone a part of the Elite Squad gets 1 free wish. That'd be kind of cool. I'm going to say that's my second one. And for the third one, how about infinity amount of wishes? Is that allowed? Am I allowed to have infinite amount of wishes? Everyone says that, but it's such a good answer. But if I had to say for real, what would my third magic lamp wish be? I really should have thought ideas before I made this because I'm literally going off the top of my brain. I'm trying to rack up some ideas and what would I want? Can I just say, can I have every superpower? Flying, see-through vision, super speed, teleportation. I could slow down time. Can I have all those in one? I mean, that'd be kind of cool to have. That's what I'm going to say. I'm keeping it. I like that answer. Let's keep going on here. Okay, this question also comes from Mrs. G, or Katie. She said, I know you said before you haven't traveled much, but if you was to go on a dream holiday, where would you go? Ooh, that's a very good question. A dream holiday. Okay, well, first I'm going to say I really don't travel that often. I haven't gone to many different states. I haven't left this country. I really don't travel that much, so I'm not even sure where I would want to go. I guess one place I want to go would be like Tokyo. It sounds so crazy random, Tokyo, but I hear that city is so technically advanced. There's so much more ahead of us that I think it would be cool to see and experience that. I guess the city's very, very like populated. There's a lot going on, super tall skyscrapers, and the whole experience of Tokyo I hear is like something you have to do. My brother-in-law, my sister's husband, he went to Tokyo and said it was so cool to go there and to experience it that it's a place you gotta go to. So I guess I want to go to Tokyo. This is not a dream holiday, but I want to go to Colorado. Colorado, I guess, has some of the best snowboarding like ever, and I totally want to experience that because I'm a huge snowboarder. I love it. I love the snow. I love the cold weather, believe it or not, and I'm really into snowboarding, and I hear the conditions in Colorado are like nowhere else in the world, and the snow is so powdery and so fluffy and light, and there's so much of it that it would be a dream just to snowboard there. So I also want to go to Colorado, and I guess those are the 2 places that I want to go. Thank you, Katie. I'm going to keep moving on. Alright, this next question comes from Eric Ballister. He said, hey EliteShot, here's another question for your Elite Talk. What did you do most of the time as a kid? Friendly COD fanboy. Alright, so as a kid, I'm pretty sure I did other things like you guys. I played sports when I was very little, like 4 or 5. I started playing soccer and baseball, and every other year? I'm trying to think, what was the pattern? I'm pretty sure I did like soccer, baseball, soccer, baseball, soccer, baseball, but then after like maybe 10 years old, maybe a little younger, I stopped playing baseball and continued soccer because I wasn't as much of a fan of baseball than I was to soccer. I have more fun playing soccer, and I stuck with it until high school. And I played my freshman, sophomore, junior, actually not my freshman, but my sophomore, junior, and senior year I played soccer, and had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I didn't continue playing soccer after that. I liked the sport, I liked the hobby, but I wasn't committed enough to like stay in a league or anything. But I kind of strayed away from his question. As a kid, what did I do most of my time? I went to my friends' houses a bunch. When I was little, I'm not too sure what you consider a kid. Is that before teenager? A kid? I went to my friends' houses like every single day. My friend, one of my good friends, my best friend, I have a lot of best friends. I mean, that's another story. Like, what's a best friend? What do you consider a best friend? One of my best friends, David, lives right behind me, and I would go to his house like every single day. And if it wasn't his house, it would be my other best friend, Cooper, who lives down the road, and I would also go to his house. Like, I went to their houses all the time, and that's what I did a lot. We'd play video games, of course. All kids love video games. I still love video games. I still consider myself a kid, even though I'm almost 20 years old. I'm turning 20. That's mind-blowing. I don't want to be 20. No more teenager, which is upsetting to me. But, yeah, I played a lot of video games. What else did I do as a kid? Watch cartoons. I haven't watched cartoons in so long, besides like Family Guy and The Simpsons, but I haven't watched like SpongeBob or any of those other shows in a long time. And I remember watching cartoons like before school, and it was like a thing I look forward to, with the cartoons in the morning and after school and before school, all the time. They're a lot of fun to watch, but I'm going to keep moving on here because I could spend like hours on one question. So let's continue on. This next one comes from Rachel. What's up, Rachel? She's a longtime fan, by the way. Sometimes you guys see me reply to people often, and Rachel's one of those fans who I reply to a lot because she's been watching my videos for a long time. And sometimes people like start saying hateful things because it's a girl. I don't know why people make such a big deal out of my fans that are girls. Like, just because she's a girl, it doesn't mean she can't watch my videos, and I'm not even getting into it. But she said, how do you deal with the haters and their negativity? See, I guess it kind of related. Any advice for your viewers, especially young ones with peer pressure? Very good question, Rachel. Thank you. How do I deal with my haters? I really don't like take my haters seriously. Like, they're hating because they have nothing else better to do with their lives. If you're spending your time hating and saying mean things to other people online, you're honestly wasting your time, and you should be doing something else. Like, that's the biggest waste of time ever, is hating on other people. There's no point, and it's not necessary. But the way I deal with it, I kind of ignore it. I don't let it get to me. I don't think twice about it. I just ignore it, or I ignore people. So I guess that's a good way to just deal with it. It's just block or ignore them. Or I also, like, sometimes I reply back to these haters, and I say something that might change their mind, or might change the way they think about me, because sometimes I feel like people will just say something before even watching the video, or before they even know anything about you, and they say something negative for no reason. It's an immature thing. A lot of immature kids, people, whatever, you don't have to be kids to be immature. They just say hateful things for no reason. And I sometimes reply back to them, trying to convince them and to change their mind. And sometimes it works, or sometimes they continue to hate, and then I just block them, and it's done, it's over. Like, honestly, if someone's hating on you, ignore them. Don't let it get to you, don't start a fight, don't cause them to say more things just because. Try to ignore the hate as much as you can. I really wish I could give more advice here, but that's all I got for now. Thanks a lot. We're going to keep moving on. Here we have a question by Oliver Renaud. I probably said that wrong. He said, do you prefer Infinity Ward or Treyarch Call of Duties? Alright, very good question. I'm pretty sure I answered this in an older Elite Talk video, but I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't even seen that. So, I think I prefer Infinity Ward games more than Treyarch. I've always been a fan of the Modern Warfare series. The first Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, I love Modern Warfare 3, and I actually enjoy COD Ghost, believe it or not. I like Modern Warfare Infinity Ward games. I still think MW2 is probably my favorite COD of all time, and that's a big reason why I favor Infinity Ward over Treyarch. I wasn't as much into Black Ops 1, but I definitely think Treyarch did a better job with Black Ops 2, and I'm actually a huge fan of Black Ops 2 too. I like Infinity Ward. I like Treyarch and the games they create, but I think I like Infinity Ward more. And now that Advanced Warfare is going to be made by Sledgehammer, there's another developer in the bunch. Do I like Treyarch, Infinity Ward, or Sledgehammer more? We have to wait and see, because I cannot wait to play this game. We have these jetpacks, we could double jump, dash, boost, slide, craziness, a bunch of crazy stuff, and I cannot wait to play it because it seems so fast paced, and I love fast paced gameplay. Let's see how many more questions we have, because I think we're almost coming up on the end of the list here. A lot of the questions don't seem to show up, but if you want a question answered for a next or another Elite Talk, just ask me in the comments, but also ask me on my Twitter using the hashtag FriendlyCodFanboy, because I'm going to be going to these first, so ask me. Alright, here are some more questions. This one comes from Jordan. He said, if karma was coming back to you, would it help or hurt you? Very interesting question. I think karma would come back to help me. I don't think I do things that would cause like bad karma. I'm trying to think of a situation or something I did that would in return bring bad karma on me. I think it would help me, to be honest, because I can't think of a harmful thing. But now I'm trying to question myself, why would karma help me? Like, I don't try to be mean to anybody. I don't try to hurt anyone's feelings. I try to be nice and respectful to everyone. And I hope that's enough for karma to be nice to me. I don't try to do anything bad. I'm trying to think of things that were bad, and I can't even think of anything. So I think karma will be nice to me. He also said, would your life be better or worse if you knew the time and place where you would die? Ooh, that's also an interesting question. Would my life be better or worse if I knew the time and place? I don't think I would want to know when and where I would die. I just feel like that's not something you should know and should happen naturally, or for whatever reason. Like, I'm trying to answer, would life be better or worse? I think it might be worse, because your mind would always be on the time and the place when you're gonna die, and you're always gonna be thinking about it. Or I guess it could be better so you can avoid it, but if it's already destined to happen, I don't think you can like alter it and make it not happen. That's a good question. I guess that's my answer. I'm not gonna think too deep because I'm gonna waste all your time on this very thoughtful question. Well, it makes me think. I guess it's also a thoughtful question. Let's keep moving. This next question comes from Ghost Game Attack. If a famous YouTuber or your favorite YouTuber gave their channel to you, would you take it and why? It's a pretty good question. Would I take a famous or favorite YouTuber's channel? No, I don't think I would take their channel, because that's what they worked for. They deserve that. They earned that. And if I just took it, it wouldn't be fair. I didn't deserve it. I feel like I should work up to where they are, and I should put in the time and effort it takes to get where they got. And I just don't think it would be right to take it. I also feel I would feel more accomplished if I grew my channel on my own instead of just being handed a bunch of subscribers. That's my answer. Good question. Let's keep moving on. Alright guys, this is going to be the last question that comes from, oh my god, it's Jack7. He said, Sean, what would you be doing now if you did not do YouTube? That's a very good question. What would I do? Blah, 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 blah. What would I be doing now? That's like a tongue twister. I would probably be in college, going for something that I have somewhat of an interest in, maybe like graphic design or video game design, something with marketing or maybe business. I'd definitely be going to college and getting a degree in something. I would not be just sitting home playing video games and not making YouTube videos. If YouTube was not around, I would definitely be in college. But thank you for the question. Thank you to everybody that asked me some questions. I asked as many as I had. For some reason, like I said, a lot of them disappeared and didn't show up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though I'm super tired and I was mumbling a lot and I was not speaking properly. That's because it's 2 a.m. and I gotta get a sleep. I gotta get a sleep. I'm just being lazy with my words now. If you guys want to ask me a question, first ask me on Twitter. include the hashtag FriendlyCodFanboy. Try to ask me a question that I haven't answered yet. I want this series to be a little more personal, and I want you guys to know me better. So ask me things you don't know about me already. Anyways, guys, as I always say, it's EliteShot here, aka Sean, your friendly cat fanboy. I'm going to sleep. We'll see you guys later. Peace!